friends, welcome to Building a Helpful Homestead. I'm Vanessa, and today I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I am having major technical issues over here, so I'm going to go through and show you everything I've made in the last 2 or 3 days, and hopefully get to the meals that I made as well. Today I had a few projects to work on. I made these granola bites. I used 7 cups of Azure blueberry and flax granola. I added 2 tablespoons of this wild blueberry powder from Azure, 2 tablespoons of golden flax seeds, 2 tablespoons of this Ceylon cinnamon, 4 cups of peanut butter, and about half a cup of honey to that 7 cups of granola. I mixed all around. I rolled these into balls with wet hands because it's impossible without wet hands. And then I chilled them in the refrigerator for about 2 hours, and this is what I came out with. It's going to be a really easy, healthy thing to grab in the morning for breakfast. My kids need this kind of thing because we're always in a rush in the morning. I did try to make my bread again. Here's the previous loaf, which I'm going to have to use in like a casserole or something because it just did not turn out okay. This one is very similar. It did rise more and it is softer, but I over baked it and it does not have the rise that I was looking for. So we will see. I might have to use part of my $40 to go get a carton of oat milk so I can make my bread recipe. Or what I might be able to do is just find a different one to use in the meantime and see how those work instead. So those are 2 projects that I did today. The other day I used the other loaf because I made 2 loaves of that failed bread recipe the other day. So I used it, I cubed it up and I made a French toast casserole. This just has homemade oat milk, a couple of eggs, sugar, cinnamon, and brown sugar in it, and I just mixed it all together in a blender and poured it over top. I did add some cinnamon and allspice to it as well. My husband said it's really good. I have not tried it yet. I also made these breakfast biscuits. I had a flat of like 10 link sausages, so I cut those up and cooked them in the oven, and I put some cheddar cheese in here as well, and they are basted with a honey butter. My oldest son says it tastes like vacation, so I'm really happy that he likes this recipe, and it's really helped out with breakfast this week. I'm really all about the easy, quick, tasty breakfasts right now because getting out of the door to school is always a crush in the morning, and we needed something quick and homemade and wholesome. So I made these 3 recipes: the granola bites, the breakfast biscuits, and this French toast casserole. I also went ahead and whipped up about a quart of buttermilk from my powdered milk over there. I stood there and shook this for like 5 minutes to get it to incorporate, and then I just stuck it in the fridge, took it out a few hours later and shook it again, and it's completely incorporated. So the next time I go to make buttermilk biscuits, I'll already have some mixed up in the fridge. I'm going to try to do that with oat milk as well. I'm going to make my own oat milk during this time, and I'm going to find a recipe that I really like and go with it and show you guys. That's what I've done this morning, and I hope you're not mad at me for not having a camera recently. I cooked my power cord the other day when I was making omelets, the Korean rolled omelet, and it stopped working, so I had to order a new one. Also, my iCloud is acting completely ridiculous and saying I don't have any storage even though I've deleted almost everything. So if you guys have any tips about iCloud storage, please do share because I am stuck right now. And this is the first video I've been able to record in a couple of days just because it said I didn't have any storage when I did. I had to delete a couple of my videos without backing them up, which was extremely painful because one of them was from our vacation and I really enjoyed looking back on that one. Thankfully it's uploaded on YouTube and it's staying there. So maybe there's an option for me to go on there and re-download it. I'm not sure, but for right now, I am just, it's been like an uphill battle this morning. I've had to re-edit a video 3 times because my editor program deleted my audio for some reason 3 times. So yeah, it's just been a struggle. I couldn't get things to upload. It's just technical issues for sure. But here in the next video, I will let you guys know what we've been eating the last couple of days. Today was a really stressful day, and it was full of a lot of technical issues and lots of erasing things I didn't want to, and figuring a lot of technical things out that we needed to. So tonight I made our comfort meal. It's tteokbokki. There's shrimp balls in it. There's dumplings in it. There's ramen noodles in it, and the tteokbokki noodles are underneath. There's also carrots, onions, and cabbage in it. So a little bit of vegetables as well. I'll put it on a plate, put some cheese on it, and we will be comforted after a long, long day. Hey friends. So, this week has been kind of crazy. I have been continuing the pantry challenge. I wanted to let you know what I've been up to the past couple of days. Like I said earlier, my iPad charger was fried while I was frying eggs. So I had to wait for that, and then we had some iCloud issues with storage. So it would not let me take video or edit video and transfer it over to be uploaded or anything. So I spent an entire day dealing with technical issues. So that was not fun. I feel like this week is very administrative, like all the things that needed to get done are getting done. So that got done. Hopefully that's a permanent fix. We shall see though. And I took Georgia to the vet. On Monday I paid bills. Monday night I made a pork loin and sweet potato crock pot meal. It was really good. I just took 3 Japanese sweet potatoes and 2 pork loin. They were mushroom marinated pork loin from the store, and stuck them in the crock pot, and that's what we had for dinner that night. I just put it on high for like 6 hours, but it was really good. It turned out great. I did put the sweet potatoes on the bottom and the pork on the top because I like the sweet potatoes caramelized. And then for breakfast that day I fasted, and Henry had dried fruit and cheese. So really simple. I did show you those pre-made breakfasts. He did have one of those sausage biscuits, and my other kids did as well. My husband has been eating out of the house at his job because he's been working night shift, and he's only home like an hour or half an hour every day. So his meals are covered by his job, thankfully. If he wants to take something from the house though, he's more than welcome. Sometimes I do pack him lunches. So it just depends on if he has time. He has a very high stress, high intensity, high activity job. So sometimes he does not have a chance to sit down and eat a meal, and sometimes he does. Yesterday we had the pre-made breakfast for breakfast. The kids had those. I once again didn't eat for breakfast, and lunch I had leftovers. Dinner we had tteokbokki because I was feeling a comfort meal after that technical fiasco, and it turned out really great. It was the first time that I actually cooked the appropriate amount of tteokbokki for my family. I only had 1 serving left to put into the refrigerator. Usually I have a ton, and it can kind of pack the pounds on you, so I was trying not to overcook. So I think I achieved that today or yesterday for the first time. That's one of our family's favorite meals, so it sometimes I cook extra just because I know the leftovers will get eaten. Today we had an orthodontic appointment, and my 3-year-old had a his well check for this year. So a lot of things that needed to get done are getting done. I'm about to head to the pharmacy. I'm in the car right now and pick up my daughter from school, and then we will come back and have dinner at home. I went to my mom's house after all of those appointments. I schedule my appointments where she lives so that we can go visit her and, you know, see the grandparents every time we go to the doctor, and have a optional babysitter available. Sorry, I'm putting on my seatbelt. And I clipped her dog's nails today and cut some of her hair for her. Lacey is a New Ellen setter. She's a beautiful dog, but sometimes the hair gets to be a little bit too much on the paws. So I did that for her, and in exchange my mom gave me some eggs. So I did not buy those eggs. I bartered. I only have 4 eggs left, and we were really feeling it. I was feeling it. So that really worked out. She was able to find an amazing price in town. I think she went to the Harris Teeter in town and got 30 eggs for $8. So it's really going to help me out with, she got the 30 egg case for $8. So it's a great price. They're good eggs, and I am really grateful because eggs are really expensive right now and they're really hard to come by. So I am very happy that we have some eggs now. I am not going to count that as part of the money that I get to spend in the store, because I have $40 a month, because I bartered and I worked for what I was given. I feel like it was sort of an equal trade-off. But yeah, so that's what we've been up to. That's what's been going on, and I apologize for not taking as much video as I said I was going to. Hopefully things will even out and I'll be able to bring you steadier content that you know, so you can see everything that we're eating instead of me just telling you and showing you after I make it. So I will show you guys what we have for dinner later, and it will be it's going to be a leftover or a canned soup night. So it's been a long day, but I will give myself some grace, and we need to use up some of the canned items in the house anyway, because I bought some of them last year, so it's good to cycle those out. I will see you guys later today after I do all of my errands. Zachary's making dinner. He boiled the noodles.
What? I am not on camera.
I put this can of beans in. He cut off the tops to the macaroni and cheese. And he is putting it into the pot. No. The tree. What are you doing? Mom. Zachary's cooking. Zachary is taking video right now. This is the dinner he made.
I'm just trying to.
It looks delicious, and like my children will eat it.